Remember when the gaming world collectively lost its mind over Mindseye? Yeah, the game from the Leslie Benzies, the guy who was the goddamn president of Rockstar North during the golden age of GTA. We saw the trailers, the promises of a revolutionary open world, the sleek driving, the cinematic combat. We were promised the moon, maybe even Mars. The hype was real, folks. But what fueled that hype? It was the pedigree, the name recognition. Leslie Benzies had a reputation for crafting immersive, groundbreaking experiences. He was the architect of some of the most beloved games of all time. Turns out, ex-dev pedigree doesn't guarantee a damn thing. In fact, sometimes it just makes the crash landing that much more spectacular. It's like expecting a Michelin star chef to open a burger joint, only to serve you a patty made of sawdust and regret. So, what the hell is Mind's Eye actually like? Well, imagine taking all the hype, shoving it into a blender with a pile of broken code, and then setting the whole thing on fire. That's pretty close. The game launched as a buggy, unoptimized shit show. We're talking frame rates that would make a slideshow jealous. Seriously, my grandma's PowerPoint presentation runs smoother. Textures that look like they were ripped from a PS2 game, and bugs so creative they deserve their own art exhibit. I mean, we're not just talking about clipping issues here, we're talking about characters morphing into eldritch abominations, the environment disappearing entirely, and the game crashing more often than my social life. And the players? They're livid. Unplayable. Refund this garbage. Cyberpunk 2077 all over again. Sound familiar? It should. Because once again, we're seeing a A launch that's less triple A and more triple ass. It begs the question, what happened? How did a game with so much potential, so much hype, and so much talent behind it end up in such a disastrous state? But the technical dumpster fire is only half the story. Mindseye also seems to be sporting some seriously anti-consumer design choices. We're talking long, unskippable cutscenes designed to bleed the clock and make it harder to get a refund. We're talking grindy gameplay loops seemingly designed to push players towards the in-game store. You know, the kind of gameplay where you spend hours doing repetitive tasks just to earn enough in-game currency to buy a single cosmetic item. And speaking of that store, let's just say it's less optional cosmetics and more pay to win or suffer. It's predatory, manipulative, and frankly, it's bullshit. It's like they're actively trying to squeeze every last penny out of players before they realize the game is a lemon. What kind of message does this send to the gaming community? Are we just walking wallets to these developers? So, who are these guys? Build a Rocket Boy, and why should we be surprised? Well, let's take a trip down memory lane. Remember Everywhere? It was supposed to be the next big thing, a revolutionary metaverse platform where players could create, share, and basically live a second life. Think Ready Player One meets Roblox, with a dash of Second Life thrown in for good measure. It was ambitious, it was hyped, and then it vanished. The website now redirects to Mind's Eye, and the dream of Everywhere seems to have been quietly buried. What happened? Well, rumors suggest that the development was plagued with technical challenges, creative differences, and a general lack of direction. Add to that the years of delays, the missed deadlines, and the general sense that this studio has a serious problem delivering on its promises. Is this a pattern? Are we seeing a studio that's more about hype than substance? The evidence is pretty damn compelling. It makes you wonder if they ever had a clear vision for what they wanted to create, or if they were just chasing trends and throwing ideas at the wall to see what stuck. Now, let's talk about Sony. They're offering refunds for Mind's Eye, which on the surface seems like a win for consumers. But is it really? Is this a genuine shift towards consumer protection, or just a PR move to stop the bleeding? Remember Cyberpunk 2077? Sony offered refunds then too, but only after the game was practically unplayable and their reputation was in tatters. It's like they were forced to do the right thing, not because they wanted to, but because they had no other choice. Are we seeing the same playbook here? Is this a victory for consumer rights, or just damage control for a broken product? The cynic in me says it's the latter, but maybe, just maybe, this is a sign that the industry is finally starting to take consumer rights seriously. Only time will tell. Ultimately, the Mind's Eye debacle is just a symptom of a much larger problem. Here at Relay HQ, this is the kind of stuff that drives us crazy. We're talking about crunch culture, publisher pressure, and the relentless pursuit of profits over quality. We, as players, deserve better. We deserve games that are finished, polished, and respectful of our time and money. Mind's Eye isn't just a bad game, it's a cautionary tale. It's a reminder that hype is fleeting, promises are easily broken, and ex-dev pedigree means absolutely nothing if the final product is a disaster. So, what's the verdict? Avoid this game like the fucking plague. And more importantly, demand better. Demand better from developers, demand better from publishers, and demand better from the industry as a whole. Because if we don't, we're just going to keep getting burned. Don't let them get away with it. Make your voice heard. The future of gaming depends on it.